keeping our streak alive. If people score over 70, we lose. And I actually thought we did a hell of a job defensively. I think the difference in the game was the free throw line. I was a little disappointed, if I was to be honest, but they do have a tendency to draw fouls, but I thought the discrepancy was a little bit tough. Hit 69 shots, it's an unbelievable job. But defensively, the only mistake we made, the way we wanted to cover, was our bigs didn't do nothing. Gave up 12 points to Rogers early. That was disappointing. The other thing that was frustrating was the number of layups we missed in the first half. I mean, AJ took blame for 5 of them, he said. And you just don't beat a good team on the road. They're a good team. We rebounded them, that was a big deal. We had 5 turnovers, that was a big deal. We did everything except win the game, and we lost that at the free throw line. So they're a good team. I thought our effort was 10 times better than it was at Northwestern, which is very critical because that means somebody's listening, and yet disappointed in another tough loss. Questions?
You mentioned that effort. I guess the fight that your guys showed in that second half, you could fall behind. You were able to attack. I guess what was the difference maybe in that middle part of the second half that you guys had?
Well, we wanted to move the ball a lot more. It was too much dribbling, and we moved it early. We didn't move in the middle, and a couple times we got down 7, and we fought back. I thought a big key was fighting back for halftime. Where at Northwestern, that's where we went from 5 to 14, and here we were at 7, and we cut it down, and we had a little run at the end of the half, and that was good. But I just thought better ball movement. I thought we ran some good things. I was really proud of my staff. I thought defensively we did everything we wanted to do. Tomas hit a big shot, that one on the baseline jumping into us. And they hit 2 big threes. I think one by Hawkins, I believe. I don't know what happened on a cross match. We just did not even guard him. And the other one was Hammonds hit a big 3. But, I mean, we played that good, we would have won 3-4 more games. That doesn't mean I'm happy with a loss or how we played. I'm just telling you, we played a lot better than we've been playing.
Tom, you went a little unorthodox over here defensively with your matchups there early. Can you kind of explain the thought process behind that and how you saw it play out?
Yeah, Doug Wojcik came to me 2 weeks ago, and had an idea, and then all of a sudden Purdue did something similar, and our bigs just didn't cover it. I mean, that was unexcusable, and I have no sympathy. You got a job to do your job. And shit, in honor of Bill Belichick, they should do their job. You know, and so that was disappointing, to be honest with you. Marty did rebound the ball well, did some other things well, but give him layups. He got 12 points for the layups in the beginning of the game was a killer. So I loved what we did defensively. I give my staff credit on that. I give the players credit for handling that. Something, as you say, completely unorthodox. I mean, we just did everything else pretty good except fouling. And I mean, we hold them to 41-33, out-rebound them, do a better job on the the points up turnovers. It was everyone we only made 7, and yet they scored on most of them. So I'm probably disappointed.
Tom, I'm just wondering, you've seen Coleman Hawkins over the years. How have you seen him grow? What challenges does he give people?
Yeah, I mean, Hawkins is getting better. I mean, he's done a nice job with his body. I think he's stronger and tougher. I thought early he was just a shooter that wasn't very strong and tough, personally. But I thought he was. I mean, there's been a big change in him. He shoots the ball so quick that we couldn't afford to cheat, and we, it was really, it put some pressure on, and he hit that big 3. That was a big 3, man. Just But, you know, we didn't do an awful job on him. I mean, you know, he goes 4 for 9, but he goes 3 for 5 from the 3, and they don't miss many free throws. They're a very good free throw shooting team. We thought that was a big key to the game.
Tom, sorry, back here, the, obviously losing on its own, losing by 3 to Illinois is a game a lot of people are gonna lose. I'm just wondering if, as you look at your team right now, other than the big guys, where else do you wanna see growth in the next coming games and coming?
Well, I think Jaden, you know, has been playing pretty well, and yet there was a couple things tonight, a couple shot selection things. Tyson got in foul trouble, and I think he took himself out of the game. That bothered me a little bit because we need Tyson. AJ continues to play at a very high level. Unfortunately, he missed all those layups, but I mean, the effort, the things we asked him to do, I thought he was very, very good. We want to get Booker some chance. I thought Cohen Carr went in there and did some things. I'd like to see Malik grow to a consistent player. He was a lot better tonight, you know, after having a game where he gave us nothing. So I guess a little more consistency out of him, and then we got to get some of those other bigs, you know, hopefully either Booker or Jackson Kohler. But, you know, he got in there, and, you know, I mean, these guys are so crazy. I mean, they poor guys, they're out 2.5 months, and they think they're going to come back and just be able to razzle and dazzle right off the bat, and we didn't get back, and it's not his fault. He just, that's the problem when you have major injuries during the year. But we need him because he can score it in there, and even though Marty rebounded it, we thought he had some layups that he missed, and that part was frustrating, to be honest with you. So everybody's got to improve, but we just got beat by a damn good team with the free throw discrepancy like it is. You know, I feel good about our performance as far as how hard we played and what we did and how well we rebounded against a team that has been kicking everybody's butt on the boards. So we're going to get better. We're going to grow from here. We're going to get better. Everybody will give up on us, and that's fine with me. I don't even blame them. But I think I know where this team can still get, and I plan on getting them there.
You kind of mentioned about the rebound, and your guards were really, I thought Jaden seemed like he was attacking the glass better tonight than maybe he has in a while. And then I wondered also about Tyson's leg, kind of how that was.
Yeah, he hurt his leg a little bit, but Ty's got to learn to play through those things, you know, and he missed a couple shots at the end. I didn't think I did a very good job. I wanted to get him a better shot, maybe with some movement instead of just a one-on-one, and yet he felt comfortable with it. I mean, he still shot pretty good, but he didn't shoot as good from the 3, and he had a couple good looks. We had a couple good looks at the 3 that just didn't go to. So, you know, we're going to get better. We just got to get better quickly.
Tom, that's 15's over here. 15's a career high for Rogers. I know he got most of it early, but what did you see on that end of the floor that impressed you of what you saw tonight?
I give Rogers a lot of credit. I give Brad a lot of credit. You know, he knows what he can do. He knows what he can't do. In this day and age, every kid's trying to do what they can't do. He didn't do that. He did what he could do. And we did a terrible job of letting him get to the rim. And so I thought he did his job, and we didn't do our job. But I love a kid who, you know, he's not out there trying to shoot threes, and, you know, he knows what his job is, and he knows what he can do, and I think the coach deserves credit for that. The player deserves a lot of credit for that. I've always been a Rogers fan, and I thought he had a couple big plays, but those plays he made early really hurt us. Those are almost like, you know, gift points, and yet he made some nice moves. So give him credit.
Time for 1 or 2 more.
I'm just curious how you've seen Illinois kind of evolve in these 4 games without Shannon. Is there any point or two that sticks out to you?
Well, you know, I thought we did actually a hell of a job on Damask, and I think what's evolving right now is Hammond is turning into a pretty good player, and he can shoot the ball, so you know, from 3, and he's more dangerous in some ways. But you're not going to replace a guy like Shannon. You know, I know nothing about what happened. It's just a shame. I hate what's going on in college sports, and I hate what's going on in our society, and I feel bad for Brad, for the team, for Shannon, for girls, for this, for that. I don't know whose fault. I gotta watch everything I say, because then I'm doing something wrong. But it's very hard to deal with that in the middle of the year. I mean, he's got enough problems just keeping his team alive. I actually thought he's done a hell of a job in dealing with that, and I think that the guys that have stepped up, I mean, we put a lot into Goody, we put a lot into Domask, and we put some into Gurier. We knew what Hawkins could do, and we tried to cover him accordingly. But the two guys that beat us, you know, were Shannon beat us almost by himself, but Hammond hit a couple of big shots, even though he was only 2 for 7. So I think he's evolving. I don't know, Danger, what's, you know, he had 20 against us last year, so I don't know, but it's a tough deal to do what Brad's trying to do in the middle of the year, and I think he's doing a hell of a job.
Top, last one.
Tom, as far as playing on the road, was this at least a step in the right direction, seeing them respond?
Yeah, you know, I think as media, I don't know where, you know, I mean, it doesn't bother me to play on the road. You know, we got this, well, you haven't won on the road, you don't do that. You haven't won on the road because we're not good enough to win on the road. It's not because of the road. You know, I mean, you got veterans. I mean, the fans were great. Kudos to all the Illinois people that have no students here, and effort like that on a late night game, I thought was great. But you know, we play the schedule we play, so we don't get intimidated by crowds and that. So we're not losing games because we can't win on the road. We're losing games because we didn't play well enough on the road, and there's a big difference. You know, we fought, we did everything we needed to do. We didn't get to the line, and I am a little upset about that. If I'm going to complain about one thing, I am going to complain about it because I did dirty game. And one time it was 12-1 in the free throws, and it just shouldn't be that way. But there were some big plays, and they made them. They made more. So they deserve to win. We deserve to say that we answered the bell. You know, we were called out a little bit by the coach and by people in the media, and deservingly so. And what you look for then is, does your team respond? And I thought we responded. Just couldn't get it done. Good team. They beat us. And I'm looking forward to getting back on track. We're going to win some games, so hang on.